Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Ask Rebecca radio show. Thanks for joining me. I hope everyone had a great week. This past week seemed to be a little less chaotic and had lots of positive days with some lower emotional days to purge, plus some aha moments and breakthroughs with perception, which may have helped resolve a situation or a problem in your life. You may have received some extra support from friends, strangers, and acquaintances. There may have been some awkward and uncomfortable moments when trying to do things the new way versus the old way. And you may have been having an epic battle within while the old and the new brought conflicting energies. Some of you may also have had some unwelcome surprises, and some of these energies will also be present in this upcoming week. Now, I also feel several people were dealing with more physical body symptoms, such as colds that affected the bronchioles, lungs, and throat, fevers from minor to major. Some have been and will be dealing with a bad case of the flu. I also feel like some of you may have been experiencing more muscle pain and tension in the head, neck, shoulders, and upper back. You also may have been experiencing high-pitched ringing in the ears, and you may have experienced or may know someone who experienced hospitalization and or death with friends or family. It's a very, very intense time energetically on the physical body, so do your best to eat healthy, get some exercise, and get some sleep. Quick shout out and thank you to everyone who came out for the Aura photography event. I always enjoy getting to spend time with all of you in person. I had a great time. I hope everyone is feeling well after getting your chakras balanced. And hopefully we'll do another one of these later on in the year. I will be emailing out and posting the Crystal Bowl Meditation and Mimosa event this weekend sometime for February 8th. You'll be able to join through live video if you can't make it in person. And I'm also considering doing a little field trip out to Casadega after the meditation for their gala day. I thought it would be fun for a group of us to go and check out all the metaphysical offerings for different types of readings. It's basically a really big metaphysical fair. And those of you not aware of Casadega, it's a little town exclusive to everything metaphysical and spiritual. So maybe, it's a little cliquey because it's just a spiritual community of psychics and energy healers and shamans and all kinds of craziness. But it's a lot of fun and you can have a lot of neat experiences. And the gala day really is the best time to kind of test out everything because they do, everybody's doing like mini readings. So you get some decent prices and you get to go around and try a bunch of different people. They even have a haunted hotel and all sorts of neat things to explore. So I look forward to that email and we'll see who's interested in doing that. Otherwise, we'll just do the Crystal Bowl meditation and some mimosas and go our separate ways. All right, let's get into what you can expect from tonight, January 23rd. Through to January 30th as an overall theme, and then areas of love, work, finances, health, and spirituality. General themes for the week. The energies that have been coming in since the beginning of the year have created a crack between the worlds. The old world that is dying and the new world that is emerging. And those of you that are empathic and in tune with all your senses may be noticing how different things feel. It may feel like you're in a new reality, but it looks like the old one. It's a process, and before the new can fully emerge, the old has to fade away. And this week, that crack is open wider to give everyone the opportunity to step through. When it's open, in this way, new opportunities and new revelations are revealed that might only be available for a short period of time until the next opportunity arises. The only real effort that you have to put in is to choose to put your energy into the new world that is based only in love, peace, abundance, and joy. Basically, be the change that you wish to see in the world, right? And that means you aren't putting energy into the lower vibrational frequencies like fear, hate, greed, judgment, criticism, and violence, war, things like that. You don't want to put your energy into that. You want to put your energy into the opposite. Many of you may feel like you're in an expanded state of vastness, which could have you shifting your focus from the small details in your life to the bigger details of your life. And some of you may feel euphoric and have an out-of-body experience, or maybe you'll have some dreams of flying, running, or using gifts and abilities like a superhero. You could also feel a little spacey and airheaded this week, and you could also have realizations about who you really are, right? Not just this person and personality that you've experienced, however old you are, but the real version of you, the soul version of you. Now, in this state of expanded awareness of yourself, you will be journeying inward more as well. And your inner space is a replica of outer space. You literally are a smaller version of the universe. And that's a subject for another time. But when you journey inward, it's a source of deep nourishment. It's a hidden resource that you have. And maybe some of you have yet to understand, develop, or utilize this to your benefit. And this week, you may start to naturally shift this by spending time with yourself without distracting yourself with TV, radio, reading, or anything else. You may just sit in stillness. And some of you that are not quite ready to deal with your emotional baggage could see this manifest with you needing to purge some deep emotional wounds, along with learning forgiveness for yourself and others that you feel hurt you. And if you don't allow yourself to take the time to look at those parts of yourself and instead avoid, deny, suppress, and distract yourself, you're going to be forced to deal with it through a series of situations that will pull this junk out of you. For the most part this week, you should be feeling optimistic and hopeful about your emotional and financial future. You may feel more calm and inspired as well. A few of you may have to work a little bit harder at finding the bright side of life, but do your best. Again, put your energy into the positive. And remember, where you focus your energy and thoughts gets manifested. And I actually posted the following on social media this week after I pulled a Rebel Oracle card that basically said, don't believe every crappy thought you have. Your thoughts are sneaking, lying bad guys. Well, the cards are way more foul than that, but I won't use that language on the show here. But you get the idea, and you can follow me on Instagram at AskRebecca Today to see those Oracle card posts each week. Okay, so if you can imagine for a minute, your mind is a garden, your thoughts are the seeds, you can grow flowers or you can grow weeds, it's up to you. Keep that in mind every time you start having negative thoughts. Then choose to replace them with positive ones. Working on gratitude will also be a benefit of you, and that will also be a theme this week. There's always something to be grateful for, no matter how bad a situation is. Balance and partnership will also be a theme, and you'll be noticing where you are out of balance in your relationships, both business and pleasure. Work, for those of you employed, since one of the energy themes this week is about the bigger picture, you may be considering what the future looks like for you in career. There's a strong possibility that you're visualizing what your ideal situation would be in the next 5 years, and most of you will be content at work this week. There is a caution for some of you missing potential opportunities that are right in front of you because you're too focused on the minor details. And lastly, one of the negative aspects that could pop up for some of you is issues surrounding not being a team player. This could be directed at you, and it could be you accusing others of the same. And there's also a possibility that you feel coworkers are out to get you, or you're out to get a coworker. And some may also be projecting their ideas are the best ideas, but will soon realize they're wrong, and someone else had a better idea. Those of you that are looking for a job, not feeling too much happening here this week besides the same of potentially missing out on an opportunity for work due to minor details. Also, I feel like some may miss out on a potential job due to coming across as too ego-based or like a know-it-all. So be careful how you're um, responding to questions and communicating in interviews this upcoming week. Not that you're an egomaniac, but sometimes if we're nervous, we might say things. And so just really try to pay attention to yourself and what you're about to say. Love, those of you in committed relationships, patience feels like a major theme here for everyone. Some of you will be tempted to push, rush, or force something onto your partner. This could be connected to having a baby, getting engaged, moving in together, a diet, a trip, or anything really. But it can and most likely will backfire if you're being too pushy. And so just try not to do that. And a few of you have some blocks when it comes to your relationship. More than likely, the root is some sort of fear or past negative experience. This will need to be dealt with so the relationship can deepen and strengthen. Those of you that are single and looking for love, get out and mingle. I feel some of you could meet someone, but I do feel like it will be some time before a love relationship will develop with them. Again, patience here. Everyone is on their time, on their own timetable, and your choices or your choice is to choose to be patient or choose to move on, right? So you have those two choices. Also, some of you may come to the realization that you are the common denominator that is attracting a certain group of people that is directly tied to your own baggage. Take a look at yourself and your self-esteem in order to move past this block to attract who you deserve. Finances, overall stable. Some of you are planning your financial futures. Others may not be clear about their finances or what they need for their financial future. There's also a caution about making sure to keep your money safe and triple check any documents, especially if someone else is handling your finances. Mistakes can and do happen. Health overall feels like a healthy week for everyone. You should be feeling pretty good physically, and there is a caution about trying to lose weight too quickly and gallbladder issues and liver. I feel like there might be some liver issues as well. Spirituality, your spirit will be coming through strongly this week. Trust yourself. The caution is a person could mislead you or force their misguided spiritual beliefs onto you. So really pay attention. And again, trust yourself. If something doesn't resonate with you or doesn't vibe with you, listen to yourself, no matter what the other person is saying. That wraps up this week's intuitive messages. Let me get to tonight's caller. I have Claire in Dunedin, Otago, New Zealand. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Otago, New Zealand.
What is it? Dunedin?
That's close enough, Dunedin.
Oh, Dunedin. Okay, got it. How are you, Claire? How can I help you this evening?
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. How can I help you? Is there anything, any specific questions that you had for me?
Yeah, I have been separated from my soulmate, and I'm wondering is there anything I can do within myself to open up things to get him to return?
You broke up just a little bit. You are wanting to know what you can do to open up yourself to connect with your soulmate, to call your soulmate into your life, or you already have your soulmate and you're trying to connect with this person on a deeper level?
I have my soulmate, but he's not currently separated from each other at the moment.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Uh, hmm.
Tricky.
So, yeah, yeah, it feels a little bit complicated with the separation. I feel like there's definitely a little bit of time involved here,
Yeah.
before the two of you can really be together. Um, so I would just say the best thing that you could do, I feel like, is really keeping the lines of communication open as best that you can. I would
Okay.
also caution you against you giving more than what you're receiving. I feel like the only way you can really communicate with each other is maybe over the phone every once in a while, and maybe through, I feel like handwritten letters. Are you guys writing each other handwritten notes?
I have done.
Okay, you have. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I feel I would just say that you need to find a balance within this where you're not one putting, giving more than what you're receiving in return, also communicating what it is that you're feeling. And at the same time, I feel like it's important that you not put your life on hold, because I feel like that could happen very easily. And I feel like you've done that in certain ways where maybe you're not pursuing certain goals or things that you want to do because you're kind of in this weird limbo and waiting situation with your soulmate. My only caution for you with this situation is I feel like there's times where there's a my concern is that you're going to put your life on hold and not pursue certain things that you might want to pursue because you're in limbo and you're waiting for the outcome and resolution of the situation with your soulmate. So my concern is, and I feel like you've already done that a little bit, is you've kind of put things on the back burner, or maybe not gone and, like, I even feel like you're not doing things like going out with your girlfriends, or I don't want you to become a
True.
hermit. That is my concern. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
that's true. Yes,
Okay.
definitely. Yep.
Okay. And I feel like you are right now, you are going through what I would call a completion cycle. So, I feel like you've felt a lot of pressure, and I just feel like you've had a lot of stress. It feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And there's times where I
Yeah.
feel like you're at your breaking point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
very
I and
true.
I don't want you to give up, but I keep getting also for you that it's important that you let others help you, because you try to do
Yeah.
everything yourself and you're not letting people help you. You just try to do everything alone.
Okay.
Okay?
That's about
So
right. Yep.
well, and I don't want you to do that. So find the balance between feeling comfortable allowing people into your world to kind of help you with certain things. I also
Yeah.
feel like I'm not sure exactly what your work situation is, but I do feel like you're working too hard for too little.
Okay.
So
Yep.
the other thing with the work situation, I feel like you have somewhat of a specialized thing that you do, or something skill wise, where I feel like you could maybe look into how other companies do the same thing and you come up with innovative ideas so that you can
Oh, okay.
go
Yep.
and I feel like you're fading into the background. So I feel
Okay.
like you
Yeah.
need to make sure that you're, in the boss's, not like in the boss's face, but that you're, hey, look at how amazing I am. Look at what I've done. I deserve a raise, or I deserve a promotion or something. So I don't want you to kind of like disappear.
Yeah.
And again, because I feel like you've got a lot of energy going into your love life situation. I feel like that's
Yeah.
consuming you.
Yep.
Okay. And about love, I want to share this one thing with you. I know that your heart is set on this person that we were just talking about, your soulmate, but you do have
Yeah.
more than one soulmate. And I did feel that depending on how things happen, or maybe it is the soulmate that I'm picking up on, but I felt like you're traveling to another city or you're traveling in some way. And through that process, you would be connecting with, a potential partner, or maybe it is your soulmate. Is there an
He
opportunity
lives
for
in
you to
another
travel?
city, and he travels to see me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then that's what it is. So I think through the traveling is how the two of you
Yeah.
will constantly connect. Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Let's see. Let's see.
Wonderful.
We still have a few minutes. I feel like you've had a little bit of a financial block as well. I don't feel like you're,
Okay.
you know, hurting too badly, but I do feel like money has been a little tight for you. Um,
Mm.
and I can see that is going to release. So
Oh,
again, how
goody.
I was saying, good, good, good. Yeah, how I was saying you're in this completion cycle, and part of that completion
Yeah.
cycle is the negative cycle with your finances. So
Okay.
don't give up, don't quit, but just again, balance things, open yourself up to allowing other people to help you. Brag on yourself a
Okay.
little bit, right? Put yourself out there so
Yep.
that you can potentially get a pay raise or a promotion. Have you at all considered looking to do something else?
No, I can do though. There's a few things I'm interested in.
Yeah, so I feel like you could be doing something on the side as well, where that's more passion driven, that you can make money off of to kind of help you
Right.
out. So
Yeah.
consider that as well. And I did feel, I did feel like your own sort of gifts and abilities, your intuition, I feel like you're having very clear flashes of spiritual insight, and it may be happening while you're awake, and it may also be happening in
Yes.
dreams.
Yes, that's great.
Is Are you experiencing some of your own maybe unusual experiences with your own intuition? I feel like
Yeah,
there,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it's coming on stronger and stronger, and where maybe you're starting to get some images and feelings and impressions, and I really feel like
Yeah.
it's important that you connect with that and
Right.
strengthen your gifts,
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
might be something that you could do on the side.
True. True. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Just seeing if there's anything. We have 2 minutes. Is there anything else that you want me to kind of check in for you on?
No, I think you've covered it all, and I'd like to really thank you for this time that you've spent with me, and thank you for your help and your advice.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for calling in, and patience with your love situation. Ultimately, I feel like
Thank
it will
you.
work out in the long run. But if at
Yes.
any point you feel like it's not, don't be afraid to move on, because you do have multiple
Okay.
soulmates.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you kindly.
You are so welcome. Well, everybody, that is all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that everyone has a really great week. If you would like to book an appointment with me or get a hold of me in any way, You can call or text 407-374-3133. You can email me at askrebeccatoday@gmail. You can follow me on Instagram at AskRebeccaToday, and on Facebook, I'm at AskRebecca. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.